Not that many of you, okay. Foursquare is a service that allows you to connect with people in your local area. And why that is good is that it's good for any local business that would like to drive traffic, immediate traffic to their business. One great idea that people have, or one great thing about Foursquare is that you can put a coupon on your Foursquare account, for example. So it's a 20% coupon, but people can only get this coupon if they come to your place of business or to your brick and mortar. And that's how they get the coupon. A lot of people have the app on their phone, so and you get points for going to different places, and you can become the mayor of that place by going to that place frequently, or be the person that goes to that place more frequently than anyone else. So this gives people an incentive to go to that place. So you have to give them an incentive, which is a 20% discount. A lot of restaurants use it. You get a free hamburger if you check in at my place. So you can see right there, that's going to drive immediate traffic right away. So if you do have a brick and mortar, Foursquare is a great tool to use. The bad. Difficulty to gain visibility. The worst part about social media being so successful is that, like we said before, everybody's using it. So that means that now it's very hard to gain visibility using social media, unfortunately. Which means that in order to gain that visibility, you have to be extremely creative. So one of the things that makes you, giving you a tip to put you ahead of the competition right away is always ask open-ended questions. You see on Twitter or on Facebook a lot of these different places, a lot of what do you see from businesses? 20% off, new product. Well, that's not a question. That's not going to start any type of engagement or conversation. So the best thing to do is, there's a process of doing 10-1 is what we do for most of our clients, meaning 10 open questions, 1 push marketing, which is, again, pushing your product in front of people. So if you just keep that ratio, 10 engaging questions and 1 push marketing, that 20% coupon, you'll probably be a lot more successful with your campaign. The ugly. Time commitment. This is a tough one. This is a tough one because it's a hard deal when you're running a business and you. What's new with Facebook? It's now a timeline where it used to be different. And there's a few things here that you want to think about when you're setting up. So you see the picture here. When you first log into Facebook, this picture is not here. The functionality is the same, which is if I hover over that picture, then it just says change cover. That's where I'm going to be able to browse and upload my picture. Hit change cover, and you just go ahead and go to upload photo. And that's where you can change that. One of the things we also did with our research, if I go back to it, you see here it says cover photo dimensions, it's 851 by 315. So that's what I would want that image to be, is 851 by 315. That way your image there's no loss at all of the image. It's not stretched, it's perfect, it perfectly fits into the space. There's some other things like the app. Now, they used to be pages, now they're just, or tabs, now they're just called apps, which means that you can set up an app, which is another page that you can navigate to on your business page, and it's going to be 810 pixels wide, where it used to be 500, and I believe it was 500 pixels wide. So those are some things to know. And that will be some research that you definitely want to do ahead of time. Again, you have the logo here. Same thing, if you hover over the logo, you can edit that profile, you can edit that picture there just by clicking on that. It's going to give you the same thing, which is upload a photo. You can take a photo, choose from some photos, and do a lot of different things with that. one of the things that's very confusing is if you see here, you see photos, you see likes, you see map, and you see login. So these things here, one of the things you want to do is change these pictures, and you can change all the pictures except for the photos. The photo picture is going to be the picture up top. Whatever you put in there, it's going to be the last photo that you add to your Facebook page. So you can't change that picture. But what I can do, if I come over here and click on this one icon, it gives me all my photos or all my apps. I can hover over one, and it gives me the little pencil here, so I can change that picture. And that's extremely important because once you set up your page, you're going to come in here and your pictures are going to be all out of whack because you're just going to add pictures. It's expensive, and that's just because I deal with small businesses all the time. And there are some services out there that you can, like Radeon 6 is a service that does social media management, and it's a $700 to $1,200 service. Most people don't want to pay that to be able to distribute their social media.
We blog, and we get two types, well, we get regular replies, we get two types of straight replies. We get ones that they'll just be a little typo in it, it'll be a nice comment, there'll be letters transposed in a word, and they come in, really you can recognize it because there's always one word misspelled but no other URL. And then we also get, thanks for sharing, I enjoy your content, and they put their URL at the end, which I usually just remove their URL to post it, so I wonder if that's what you do. And what's the thing with typo? Have you ever run into that?
No.
Weird. I think they're phishing, but I don't know.
Well, what I do know, one of the problems is that a lot of times what's called bots, they'll go through and it's basically searching through Twitter accounts, and it's putting a post in a Twitter account. And so a lot of times that's what that might be. Like you just said, it's just, they do weird things all the time. Some things are always different than others. I've never seen one with misspelled words. Yes?
What would you do differently in social marketing if you had, if your clientele was older, like baby boomers, Gen X type people, because their fixes aren't very into smartphones and stuff as much as, younger population might be. But they do have Facebook accounts, they have, email, they, get on the internet, and do different things like that. I would have to believe that there's probably a differentiation between how you use social media for different age groups of people. Do you have to address that more easily?
Yeah, the way I address that usually is, I think that's individual to the business. I think it's more understanding your client, more so than it is doing something different with social media. I think if you have clients that are using social media, for the most part, it's gonna work the same for everybody. But if you know your clientele, they're just maybe a little different way that you speak to them. And that's the best advice I can give you. Any other questions? Well, thank you.